Hello and welcome to the news on Magic Bricks Now. I'm Amita Balachandra. Let's take a look at the top headlines at this hour. In Bengaluru, former corporator and BJP spokesperson drops big demolition drive bomb. He alleges that prominent developers have encroached on stormwater drains. Shobha Group, Embassy Group, Prestige Group make it to the ex-corporator NR Ramesh's list. Roads in Mumbai MMR region continue to go from bad to worse. Killer potholes have claimed over 3,000 lives in the city. When will the government wake up? Will CM Fadnavis finally step in? And big win for home buyers. Apex Court directs Unitech to refund 15 crore rupees to home buyers over project delays. Art of Living Fest completely destroyed Yamuna floodplains, says NGT's expert committee. The report claims that the Sri Sri Ravi Shankar-led foundation has caused irreparable damage to the ecologically sensitive zone. Straight up to our top story, explosive news coming in on our sustained coverage on Bengaluru demolition drive. BJP leader and former corporator NR Ramesh has now accused every prominent builder in the city in a report he claims was prepared out of RTI information sourced from the BBMP, which is the civic body of Bengaluru, Shobha Group, Embassy Group, UB City, along with other prominent Congress leaders like KJ George make it to former corporators list of biggies who have allegedly encroached over stormwater drains, and he have even flouted the buffer zone of no construction within 75 meters of any lake boundary. Now, NR Ramesh has also alleged that IT parks like Embassy Tech Park, Bagmani Tech Park, Global Village and several malls, several prominent ones at that, like Orion Mall, Mantri Mall and Forum Value Mall, have also been flouting the existing norms. Additionally, the civic body BBMP at this point tells us that they might not just disclose names of big developers as yet, simply because they do not want to escape this as well. Now, we reached out to the developers who have been named on BJP leader NR Ramesh's list, and we received response from Brigade Group and RMZ Corp. Now, Brigade Group's response, of course, to alleged encroachment have not received any notice from BBMP. They say that they have proactively clarified their point of view to the BBMP and they have not violated any rules. And they also tell us that no waterlogging is there in the project at the moment. In all of the projects, all zonal regulations and building bylaws are complied with, is what Brigade Group says. On the other hand, RMZ Corporation has said that there is no encroachment that they have done and nobody's life is affected at this point in time. They said they also will consult their lawyers and take appropriate action on this very soon.
The Bengaluru civic body has demolished over 100 homes without giving citizens any notice, using a questionable 100-year-old village map.
Up-to-date tax we have paid. We have put a government agency on there.
Magic Bricks Now raised the issue and asked the government for answers.
How long does it take to put it up on the website? Why is that map not public?
BBMP and the government bow down and accept citizens' demands.
They have, in fact, uploaded it online. In fact, the BBMP Commissioner had also promised us on Magic Bricks Now that they will upload it in the next 3 to 5 days.
Magic Bricks Now editor Faye D'Souza had asked the government to ensure a list of the sort is put out on the website and Mega Magic Bricks Now impact over there.
I would like to congratulate both you and your channel for raising the issues of the common people.
Magic Bricks Now, putting citizens first.
Of course, this is something that we will not let go of here on Magic Bricks. Now, several other reports have also emerged, just like N.R. Ramesh's report. There is also the Koliwad report that will come out over the next couple of months. October is what we hear from Koliwad, who belongs to Indian National Congress at the moment. Also, BBMP is telling us that they will not disclose any information on developers that they will go after. However, here on Magic Bricks Now, we'll keep a very, very close watch on that for you and bring you regular updates as well. Moving on, the Kalyan Dombivli Municipal Corporation is under fire after 2 people died in pothole-related accidents in the last 1 month. They claim that only 335 kilometers of roads come under their ambit. Now, the civic body has promised to rid these potholes of roads of potholes before Ganapati festival on the 5th of September. However, it is clear that the state government will have to repair other roads as well. My colleague Disha Shah, who was at Kalyan earlier today, gets us this ground report.
I'm standing here in Nandivali in Kalyan, where right just behind me you can see the entire stretch of the road is riddled and filled with potholes. In fact, this is the situation not only here, but when we scan through the entire Kalyan area, what we found out is that in close to 15 to 20 junctions, there were 200 to 300 potholes across the city. In fact, right now also you can see that the bikers, the trucks, the auto rickshaws, the cars, they are finding their way out to get out from this pothole mess. The situation of the road seems to be so bad here that residents tell us that they face difficulty every day to travel from this particular route. Let me tell you that this is one of the busiest roads in Kalyan, where this road connects straight away to the Kalyan railway station, which is just 5 to 7 minutes away. In fact, when we spoke to the residents, they tell us that they have sent several complaints to the Kalyan Dombivli Municipal Corporation, but all the complaints have been unheard and unanswered by the corporation. In fact, residents also tell us that no sort of repair work has been done at this particular stretch of the road right from day 1 of the monsoon. Right now you can see the bikers are trying to get out of this place. In fact, when we spoke to the Kalyan Dombivli Municipal Corporation, they tell us that this particular area does not fall under their jurisdiction. But of course, this is very well known. We also know that recently 2 fatal incidents have happened where 2 bikers have lost their lives after hitting the pothole. So of course, residents here are quite quite worried about traveling at this particular stretch. However, Kalyan Dombivli Municipal Corporation, they tell us that this particular area does not fall under their jurisdiction but a different agency. However, different agencies here are busy passing the buck, but it is at the end of the day the citizens who suffer across the city. This is Disha Shah reporting for Magic Bricks Now.
Now, Disha also caught up with PG Kulkarni, city engineer at KDMC, who says that there are 6 agencies who are tackling the pothole issue along with the corporation, and these potholes are being repaired and work will be complete within 48 hours. He also spoke about the corporation's next plan of action, which promises citizens good quality of roads.
See, first of all, we are having about 335 kilometers of road, out of which 32 kilometer roads are being concretized. Almost 90% of work is completed. Those roads are major roads in the city where the maximum traffic ply on those roads. And internal roads, there are less potholes. Potholes are there in the main approaches. Some of the approaches are being tackled by the MSRDC and some other agencies. Those are not with the KDMC. And now KDMC has decided to take up the major balance road for the concretization and strengthening of the road. We are facing problem in the village area, which is newly added area to the KDMC. The roads in those areas, which is adjacent to the old corporation area, are really damaged more. So this year we are just continuously repairing it, and from next year onward we are going to rebuild the road with proper drainage facility and widening to the DP width.
So during monsoon, how many complaints from the citizens has the corporation received, and after receiving complaints, how does the corporation, resolve and address those issues?
You see, during monsoon, continuous rains, we had received some complaints from as I told you, from village area. So we have repaired those roads because those roads are not properly built roads. Hence, we have just ensured the motorable surface to those areas. And now, after getting dry season, we will be repairing all the potholes which have been received by the complaints which have been received from the corporators and citizens.
So the corporation, after receiving a complaint, the corporation doesn't, repair or rectify those within 24 to 48 hours?
Yes, we'll be repairing it within 48 hours because it is very difficult for us to reach within 24 hours. We have engaged 6 agencies in the total corporation area to tackle at multiple levels.
If you have any statistics in mind, if you can tell us how many potholes could be there in the city right now at this point in time?
We are not rather have such mechanism to count the potholes. Our roads are very basic roads. There are potholes. Some of the patches are entirely disturbed, so it is difficult to measure the potholes.
So when can Kalyan expect pothole-free road, and what is the timeline that the corporation is really looking at?
Looking to the quantum and work which we have planned, within next 3 years we can have a major roads, pothole-free roads.
Within 3 years, but this monsoon, are you promising the citizens that at least this monsoon the potholes that exist right now will be at least repaired or filled up?
Yes, that is surely. All potholes will be repaired within 3 to 4 days. Before Ganpati festival, the roads will be all the roads will be brought to the motorable conditions.
We'll repair potholes within the next 48 hours is what KDMC is telling us. But citizens are unwilling to wait any longer. They want immediate action.
ये रोड जो है लोग अक्सर बनाते हैं, लेकिन ऐसा बना के रखते हैं कि दूसरे तीसरे दिन ही उसकी ये कंक्रीट निकल जाता है. थोड़ी सी भी बारिश हुई तो गाड़ियाँ आते जाते वो कंक्रीट निकल जाता है. ठीक है, और हम चाहते हैं कि कोई ऐसा इसकी मरम्मत करे. कम से कम 1 साल तो चलना ही चाहिए, और इसकी वजह से पब्लिक को बहुत नुकसान हो रहा है, बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो रही है. बाइक से लेके आते हैं वहाँ पर देखिए वो पूरा गड्ढे है, पूरा उस पर ट्रैफिक लगता है. इसकी वजह से लोगों को नुकसान होता है. बच्चे स्कूल आने जाने वाले लोगों को बहुत ट्रैफिक का सामना करना पड़ता है.
मेरे को तो बहुत ही डर है. इतना बड़ा बड़ा गड्ढा है क्या कभी कभी मेरा गाड़ी 2-3 बार गाड़ी फिसला था रास्ते में, और एक बार तो मैं गिर भी गया था. रास्ते की वजह से बहुत प्रॉब्लम चल रही है. ज़रा पहला रास्ता बनाओ. मेरा 4 व्हीलर भी है. 4 व्हीलर तो इतना ख़राब हुआ है क्या इधर रोज़ आना जाना रहता है. उसकी वजह से 4 व्हीलर को तो बहुत ही प्रॉब्लम हो. और ट्रैफिक की उसकी वजह से तो शाम को इतना ट्रैफिक होता है ना, आने जाने में बहुत तकलीफ होती है. जिधर जाने के लिए आधा घंटा लगता है उधर पौना 1 घंटा ज़्यादा है.
मैं रिक्शा चलाता हूँ सवेरे से लेकर शाम तक. आज इस रोड पे कल्याण में मैं चलता हूँ तो 10 मिनट का सफ़र होता है यहाँ से, लेकिन आज इस खड्डे की वजह से हम लोग को आधे घंटे तक जलना पड़ता है. क्योंकि रोज़ चलने के बाद आज हम लोग जो कमाते हैं, कमाने के बाद भी हम लोग को जो शाम को आने के बाद हम लोग को जो तकलीफ सहनी पड़ती है वो कमाई के ऊपर भी चली जाती है. देखो आज खड्डे वजह से हम लोग क्या कमाएंगे. आज खड्डे चलते रहेंगे, ट्रैफिक जाम होती है. बच्चों लोग हम लोग स्कूल से लेके आते हैं, उन लोगों को तकलीफ होती है. आज बच्चे लोग भी स्कूल नहीं जा पाते. इस खड्डे की वजह से इतनी ट्रैफिक होने के बाद हम लोग को वो सब झेलना पड़ता है. आज मैं ये 10 साल से देख रहा हूँ. 10 साल में ये रोड कभी तो बना नहीं है. अगर बन भी गया तो एक शॉर्टकटली एक पैच मार के छोड़ डाल दे. आज यही तकलीफ हम लोग सबको है, लेकिन ये हम लोग को सुनने वाला यहाँ पे कोई नहीं है.
Now, while Disha was at the spot talking to the citizens in Kalyan, she also came across an accident at that moment. Listen in to the citizen who witnessed that accident.
इतने सारे एक्सीडेंट होते हैं, अभी मिनिमम 5 सेकंड भी नहीं हुएंगे एक एक्सीडेंट हुआ है जो कि अभी बहुत रियली हुआ है. बट और एक वीक पहले यहाँ पे नेवाली नाका में भी एक एक्सीडेंट हुआ था जो कि वो लड़की डाइट हो गई. टीन एज की लड़की थी, 18 ईयर की लड़की थी जो कि वो मर गई. बट कोई भी अभी तक डिसीजन नहीं लिया कि उसको करना क्या है.
बट हमारे यहाँ के एक वंडर पाटिल करके एक सर है, कुणाल दादा है, बट उन्होंने एक आंदोलन करके एक निकाला था, फिर उस पर भी कुछ हुआ था, बट उसमें भी कोई डिसीजन निकला नहीं कि अभी रोड बनाया जाए या क्या किया जाए.
Angry citizens then, they have every reason to be furious. Killer potholes had claimed another life recently in Kalyan. A bank executive lost his balance after he hit a pothole, following which a truck rammed into him, killing him on the spot. Here's a special report.
Killer potholes have claimed 3,416 lives in Maharashtra. And recently, Vijay Kendre, a bank employee who was on his way home, lost his life to this pothole. Vijay's friend Amit Pathak was riding pillion on the fateful day. He tells us about his ordeal.
प्रशासन मैम, यहाँ पे प्रशासन की जिम्मेदारी है, कहाँ के ये रोड बनाने वाले कॉन्ट्रैक्टर की जिम्मेदारी है. इन लोगों का ध्यान न रहने की वजह से किसी के परिवार का कोई कमाने वाला सदस्य चला गया.
Vijay's family is inconsolable. They blame the government for their loss.
कॉन्ट्रैक्टर, गवर्नमेंट सबको ही जिम्मेदार है, क्योंकि अगर वो पहले से ही काम करते थे तो आज हमारे विजय हमारे घर पर रहते थे. एक पूरी जवाबदारी का इंसान हमसे छीना गया है.
कमाने वाला है भी नहीं, कोई एक छोटा बच्चा है उनको. अभी इसकी जिम्मेदारी कौन लेगा? प्रशासन तो लेगी क्या? कॉन्ट्रैक्टर लेगा क्या? अगर ये गड्ढे बुझे होते तो आज वो हमारे इसमें रहते, हमको संभालते.
We visited the fateful spot where Vijay took his last breath. We asked the government, how many more lives will be lost to killer potholes? When will Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis act? Bureau Report, Magic Bricks Now.
Now, the situation gets no better in Mumbai after receiving a lot of flack for the pothole-riddled Western Express Highway. The State Public Works Department has promised to fill all potholes by the end of August. Actual resurfacing of the road, however, will begin only by the end of this year. Ruchi Deshpande gets us more details.
The Maharashtra Public Works Department, the roads in charge within them, have told Magic Bricks Now that they will fill all the potholes on the Western Express Highway in Mumbai by the 25th of this month, that is August 2016. Regarding the resurfacing of the entire Western Express Highway, they said that they will begin the work only after the monsoons, a little later, which is by the first week of November 2016, and they aim to finish this by the end of December, that is by the end of this year. Now, regarding when they go about filling these potholes, sources in the PWD department told Magic Bricks Now that they can only do so once the traffic on Western Express Highway has ceased, which means that they go about filling the potholes on Western Express Highway only after 12 a.m. Regarding the resurfacing, which will take place by the end of the year, they had said that they will fill these potholes with a bituminous mix, which is not the same that was used on the Eastern Express Highway. And they've also said that the last this road was resurfaced was 5 years ago, when MMRDA had taken responsibility of it and done the same.
Now, in a big blow to Unitech, the Supreme Court has directed the real estate firm to refund buyers in its delayed housing projects in Gurgaon. Now, the court has directed Unitech to deposit over 15 crore rupee by the 30th of September. Deepa Rana gets us the latest.
After the home buyers of Unitech projects located in Gurgaon as well as Noida, Unitech's project Unitech Vistas as well as Unitech Burgundy projects approached the NCDRC, the company had filed an appeal in the Supreme Court. Now today Supreme Court has asked Unitech to submit over 15 crores as a deposit in the court. Now, Supreme Court has also directed Unitech to submit 5 crores in 2 weeks' time, as well as by 30th September, the company has to submit over 10 crores to the Supreme Court. Now, what we know so far is that these home buyers had approached the National Commission and had asked for an action against the late project delivery from the Unitech side, and Unitech had filed an appeal on that particular order in Supreme Court. We also tried to reach out to the company, and in a response to Magic Bricks Now, the statement which has been issued by the company says, and I quote, that the Supreme Court has agreed to hear Unitech's appeals challenging the NCDRC order, awarding interest as a compensation to home buyers for delay in project delivery. Unitech's counsel has argued that the benchmark to the consumer at most can be the loss of rental of the apartment for the period. Now, Supreme Court has also asked Unitech to deposit the particular amount basis on merit, and the next hearing for this particular case is going to be in October.
Also in the news, the Art of Living Foundation World Fest caused irreparable damage to the Yamuna floodplains and caused huge negative impact to biodiversity in the area, says the report of an NGT-appointed expert committee. Now, the report also claims that the main event site on the floodplain has also been damaged and has caused invisible and possibly irreversible loss. Now, the foundation had come under fire over its World Culture Festival that was organized on the Yamuna floodplains in March. My colleague Deepa Rana gets us more details.
The National Green Tribunal had appointed an expert committee to assess the situation on ground and the damage that can be caused by the World Cultural Festival on the Yamuna floodplains. Now, the committee has submitted its report today. Some of the key findings of this report include that the pontoon bridges as well as portable toilets and car parking which was made alongside the Yamuna floodplains till the Barapula drains have completely leveled the ground. Water bodies have been destroyed as well as the area has been devoid of natural vegetation. The report also suggested that the natural biodiversity has been destroyed of this area and the ecosystem has also been destroyed. Now, we also try to reach out to the Art of Living Foundation to get their response, but we are yet to hear from them. Now, if you may recall that the World Cultural Festival was organized in the month of March by the Art of Living Foundation, headed by spiritual guru Sri Ravi Shankar, and in fact, artists of all over the world had participated in this particular event and was even attended by the Prime Minister. But the observation of NGT has cleared today that damage has been caused on the Yamuna floodplains, which is irreparable.
Moving on, good news coming in for home buyers. Your home loan rate is set to get cheaper as Axis Bank has now reduced its marginal cost of lending rate or MCLR system by 5 basis points or 0.05% across all tenors. Now, the MCLR will take effect from the 18th of August. Post this cut, Axis Bank's one-year MCLR now stands at 9.25%. This MCLR will be applicable to all new loans lent by the bank. Moving on to our special series, The Urban Heroes. From Mumbai comes the story of a group of women who are painting maximum city green one street at a time. Anandita Pagnas caught up with the green warriors of Rasta Chap. Take a look.
If you have seen these beautifully painted trees around the city of Mumbai and are wondering where they come from, then let me tell you, it's Rasta Chap. Rasta Chap is an organization of 14 women within the western suburb of Juhu who came together to paint dead trees as a reminder that there are dead and dying trees within this city, and it is our individual responsibility as citizens to come together and protect our planet.
But the women of Rasta Chap do not merely paint dead trees. They also plant new ones to take their place.
We went for a art walk to Bandra one day, and as we were looking at all the art on the walls, we realized that it was a very important medium to pass a social message. So a couple of meetings after that walk, we decided to do something for the trees of our locality, and that's how Rasta Chap was born.
The band of 14 women, some working, some self-employed, spend their free time walking around marking dead trees and painting them. This monsoon, they took their fight to the next level and started planting trees.
Before even this, we de-choked hundreds of trees in the Juhu area, where with the BMC workers, this monsoon, we stood with them and we removed about a foot around the tree, the trunk of the trees, so that they get breathing, they get water seeps in, and they get support for the long term.
In the JVPD project Haryali, we've planted close to 360 trees within the JVPD scheme. In Gulmohar, we now have around 60 trees, and the coastal garden has been done along with the help from the Jamnabai school children. So a lot of parents actually went forward and donated trees in the names of their children.
Rasta Chap wants to take this movement beyond Juhu, but they realize they cannot go the distance all by themselves. They hope that Mumbai will replicate their model and take charge of its environment.
With that, we've completely run out of time here on the news on Magic Bricks Now. Thank you for watching.
You can watch live TV on our website mbnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at magicbricksnow. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricksnow.